Kyne's Sacred Trial is a pretty fun quest. It has some unique features, unlike the majority of quests in Skyrim, that end up sending you to a dungeon only to clear a bunch of Draugr and return the missing artifact, or the missing sword, or the missing robe. People in Skyrim seem to lose just about everything. This quest starts at Froki's shack. You can find this by heading south out of Iverstead down the path until you hit these signs. Once you hit the signs, continue south off of the path. You will pass ruins, which you do not need to clear if you want to avoid several bandits. You'll see a shack icon and a dragon icon on your compass. If you head to the right, you discover Autumn Watch Tower, which has a word wall, and this is a location for many different bounty quests that send you here to kill the dragon. Opposite of Autumn Watch Tower, up the mountain, this is where you discover Froki's shack. Now head inside and speak with Froki. He's a bitter Nord that complains about the new age of divine worship. He'll tell you about Kyne's Sacred Trials and ask if you think you're worthy. Say yes to begin the quest. Your first trial will be to kill a wolf, a mudcrab, and a skeever. You can do these in any order. I'm choosing to do the Giant Mudcrab first. The Giant Mudcrab is located halfway between Markarth and Whiterun, just east of Rorikstead, next to the monument. You will see it directly south of the monument near a small pond. The spirits only have a few hundred health and hit for about the same damage as a mammoth. One swing of a 500 damage weapon is enough to take them out on master. If you want to see the Giant Mudcrab's corpse, head to the small pond nearby. The corpse is here buried in the mud. This is one of those fun sights to see in Skyrim that you'd easily miss if you were not looking for it. Next, you find the Giant Skeever right outside of Dawnstar at the Windward Ruins. This is one of the locations used during the Destruction Ritual spell quest, if you've done that already. Another tip, if you're having any trouble killing these spirits, the shout Animal Allegiance can help you out. Using this shout on the spirits works just like the Illusion Calm spell. They will not engage you, and they do not attack until you've hit them a certain number of times, just like any other regular NPC. The Guardian Wolf Spirit is located southwest of Riverwood, near the Guardian Stones and Anissa's cabin. The wolf is not marked by any location, so you may want to use your quest arrow in order to find it. If you don't have the Animal Allegiance shout, you can also use Kyne's Peace. This shout has limited purpose, but it does work well in this quest. The shout is not as effective as a calm spell, but it will prevent animals from attacking you until you engage them first. So you could use this to open up with a sneak attack or with a spell that has a long cast time without getting hit. Once you've killed all 3 guardian spirits, head back to Froki's shack and he'll send you to kill 3 more spirits, the bear, sabercat, and mammoth. The Guardian Bear is west of Falkreath, located between Knife Point Ridge and the Twilight Sepulchre. You will have to run up a small hill to reach the peak that overlooks the Twilight Sepulchre. Sometimes the bear does not spawn until you're up here, so keep an eye out for the small circle of mushrooms that mark its location. The book in the center of the circle of mushrooms gives you a skill point in archery, and there is a shrine nearby with a copy of Tragedy in Black. This grants 1 point toward enchanting. The Guardian Mammoth is north of Whiterun, between Lorius Farm and Halted Stream Camp, where you find the Transmute spell. It's in the center of an unmarked mammoth burial ground, which has markings similar to other giant camps. The Guardian Sabercat is found southeast of Winterhold. This one can be tricky to find without using your quest arrow. It's in a ravine between Journeyman's Nook and Bleak Coast Cave, which has the Star Wars Easter egg. If you've found the shipwreck already, this is quite a ways south of that. There are a lot of places to fall to your death out here, so be sure to tread carefully. Once you've killed these 3 spirits, return to Froki again. Your final trial requires you to kill the Guardian Troll. You can find him at Grey Winter Watch, directly east of Whiterun. This is the same location as the Ritual Stone, but down the path that leads to the left. Head inside ready to fight. You'll have 2 trolls plus the Guardian Troll Spirit at the same time if you're not using stealth, so that can be a lot to handle. After killing them, head to the back of the cave and grab Froki's bow, which is a unique item that opens up additional dialogue with Froki.
I don't believe it. I made that bow myself. Been through some messes with it, let me tell you. You know what? I want you to keep it. My great hunts are behind me, but yours are yet to come.
Once you're done here, return to Froki again. If you grab the bow, be sure to mention it first before mentioning the troll is dead, otherwise the dialogue options about the bow will be inaccessible. The reward for completing this quest is Kyne's Token, which is a unique necklace that reduces damage taken from animals by 10% and also adds damage to archery. The bow damage increase is fairly weak, but the animal damage reduction effect might be useful in a few situations, probably as many situations as the animal allegiance shout. Now you cannot disenchant this item, which makes the reward sort of disappointing. I would have thought that a permanent active effect with 10% animal damage reduction would have been a lot more useful. But even still, the quest did feel unique, it felt enjoyable. After seeing the Giant Mudcrab for the first time, I didn't know what to expect throughout the rest of the quest, which is something that you maybe only experience a few times after starting the game. It's worth checking out if you're looking for something to do in Skyrim. So that does it for this guide. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.